Now, it's been some time, guys, since the expedition has reset, and I really just wanted to sit down and talk to you about why I think it is worth it to do the expedition. Now, this is coming from my opinion on a guy that work full-time job Tuesday through Saturday, 8 days a week, 8 hours a day. Oh, I can't speak. You get the point. I sell. And I want to come home and game, and I don't have as much time to play a million games. This is my go-to game. I've got a little bit of everything. I've got PvP if I want to get a little aggressive, or if I'm not broke. As you can see in this gameplay, I'm a bit broke. So I'm looting Seed Vault, and this guy pulls up on me like he has a handle on me, and I'll show you the clutch up in a second. But what I'm trying to say here is I really don't have much time for multiple games. That being said, I do spend a lot of time in this game, so I probably could, but I just I play one game, right? And I work full time. And I got a little bit of everything in Arc Raid. I got PvP, I got looting, I got PvE, I've got talking to other people, playing with my friends, and anytime I load into this game, I've got someone to play with. I enjoy playing solos, or I like playing solos and meeting people to play with. It's kind of got everything. And I've never played an extraction shooter. I'm a console kid growing up. I've owned almost every console, you name it, from N64, the original Xbox, which my dad ended up selling, and it's like whatever. It's a whole different conversation. I'm an Xbox now. I'm due for an upgrade. Ignore the graphics in this video, please. It's doo-doo. But for me, this being my only game, it's one of the best ways to keep it fresh. And I know it's frustrating having to lose all your loot at the reset, all your BPs. But when you kind of get that fresh start, each win, each kill, each adventure somehow barely making it out when the Rocketeer's shooting you from extract or running away from freaking, you name it, right? It's exponentially better than if you had not to reset. And the only way you're going to know that is if you reset. So let's just say that you were thinking about doing a reset. Just do it. It's not the end of the world. And if you don't like it, don't do it again. Simple as that. That's one of the reasons why I liked the reset. And also just for things like in this gameplay, like if let's say I didn't reset, right? I didn't do the expedition. I wouldn't have this doo-doo loadout I had. Oh, I had a Torrente one. I'm broke, man. I have a Torrente one light shield. I'm down bad on metal parts, so I went to Seed Vault, and I went to get a bunch of seeds so that I could just trade it for metal parts, because I think Seed Vault's one of the most efficient ways to farm, because you can stack a bunch of seeds and then whatever you need. Rather than having a 50 stack of metal, you can have 100 stack of seeds. We can trade it. It's if the longer you play, you understand what I'm talking about. Seeds are goated. I would never have had this interaction though, this hilarious gameplay I'm showing y'all, because if I didn't do the reset, there's no need for me to go into the Seed Vault. There's no need for me to loot that, and there's no that situation I was in where some guy was. Literally, you would see at the end of this, that boy had barricades up, jolt mines on each side, and pushed me with C4. Let alone, I have a green shield, he has a Bobcat blue shield and C4, and a stacked up Bobcat. I just play better. Simple as that. And the best part, not everyone does the reset. Not everyone does the reset. What does that mean if you do the reset? That means if I did the reset and you didn't, and I just outplay you because I'm going to. Jokes, obviously. But as you see, I did, and I get his non-reset loot. I don't know if he did, whatever, but maybe he has a bunch of loot from this. I don't know. But this guy, not everyone's gonna have resetted gear, so you can take their non-resetted gear that they have millions of, and boom, it's a quick start. I feel like it's quicker than when the game first came out, because no one had all the loot. Now you could day one reset, run into people who didn't reset, and take the loot, and boom, you're back. You got some feet in the water. You know what I mean? And that, I think that adrenaline, that experience that situation, these situations, and at the end of this video, I end up just explaining the story to the free kits that pull up and see the crime scene. It's just too funny. Like, you can't make this up. And then I found out this dude's on Xbox, so I had to hit a little message. I'll probably speed up the message so you might be like, I'm not watching this guy type in on a controller. It's diabolical. I mean, I am doing it. This is friendly banter. I'm not like trying to be too toxic. It's a little toxic, but hey, he pushed me. No, man. But yeah, this is one of the main reasons why I like resetting in an extraction shooter. For my first ever extraction shooter, I know other extraction shooters have mandatory wipes, right? And that's cool if you've got kids. I don't have kids, and you have a full-time job. You don't want to reset. Cool, perfect. Don't reset, right? Or reset on your own terms. That's what I think Embark does very well. Is that they made it so that you can still reset three resets later. This third reset, you could do it. I think that's one of the best things about Embark is they've thought about very, very how do you say this? They've understood their audience is not all the same, and they've given you the option to do what you like with that, right? And for those fathers, mothers, right, whatever, that don't have less time than me to play because they got jobs and kids and other priorities, health issues, you never know, right? They have the option to still benefit of the reset just on their own terms. And I think that's great, right? A lot of games get that wrong, where if you do have the mandatory reset, then you'll never get to those nice things in life unless you fully grind out, which you won't have time to do. But this one gives it to you on your own pace. And you'll see here right here in the game. Now I'm talking to the free kit boys what the crime scene had, and I was kind of showing off my loot off of his dead corpse. But I end up not even getting any seeds, bruh. Like, I mean, I got some seeds. I got like 50. You can get like 200 seeds if you solo this. But because that guy pushed me, I got his loot instead, and then a bunch of boys just pulled up and I let them in. I wasn't trying to be too greedy because I already got a bobcat. And if they're infinite zombie hoarding me with free kits, I'm probably going to lose that because I didn't really come in to fight. So I ended up not even getting the loot here in this video. But it was just a funny interaction. Got a nice gun going to my arsenal. Hilarious banter via Xbox chat. Good looting. Good vibes. My boy just hopped on Discord. Like, this is what this game is about. And I think if you were ever considering the reset, don't not do it. You know what I mean? You don't have to do it right now, but don't not do it. Try it once. I think it'll make your gameplay experience better. And kind of like rereading a book or rereading the Bible, certain verses hit you differently, right? When you do something over again, you'll likely do it in a different way. You'll likely do it from a different stance, from a different position, from a different everything. Just do it. Why not? Because it's not always just about the loot. It's about the experience and the gameplay. So these are my 2 cents from a employed gamer that I've dead set on resetting every time I can. Barely scraped by this past reset, but hey, I did it, and it just makes the experience better. And you get bonuses for it, Embark gives you bonuses for it. So if you ever thought about it, hey, try to convince yourself that, hey, at least I get a plus. In other games, I don't get a bonus. It's mandatory. In this game, I get a bonus for doing it. It's not much. 12 spaces, Embark, really? You know what I mean? Like, bump that up, bro. But other than that, that's my 2 cents. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Comment, are you doing this reset? Are you doing it on your own terms? Are you never doing the reset? Let me know what you're thinking, and I would really love to see what your position is on resets, and maybe they need better things to reset. You know what I mean? Keep one blueprint. for example, right? Just throwing that out there. That's a good community add-on if I were to say so myself. But yeah, thanks for tuning in. If you want more voiceovers and information and opinions like this, let me know in the comments. Or if you want more gameplay, funny experiences like this with the lobby, definitely let me know. Thanks for watching. Peace out.